Hey there folks, today's program we're going to be comparing some Dutch bling. So without further ado, let's just get right on into it. Okay, so here lately, a lot of people have been pretty enamored with the new speed hooks that Dutch came out with. Pretty lightweight little option. Made of titanium, got a couple of holes in them. They don't weigh much of anything. And essentially their main function is they allow us to use a single line of amsteel instead of having to double it over and then have that 10-inch bearing and everything. So it actually saves us a little bit of money and line in order to get our hammock set up. It basically takes the place of a whoopie hook because it does have this hook design on it already. These are essentially how the speed hooks work. Very simple as far as their design goes. You take your lead, you largs head it onto your tree strap. Tree strap goes around the tree as normal. Your speed hook clips on to your continuous loop that goes to your hammock here. And then you take this half loop onto the back of the speed hook. So if you need to move it up the line, you can. And then when you get to a point that you feel like it's where you want it to be, you take that loop and you throw it over the top and you just cinch down. And then when you pull on your continuous loop, it basically reinforces the lock. It bites down onto itself and will not permit that line to slip. It's a pretty ingenious little design. It's fast, it's easy to set up, it's absolutely no trouble whatsoever, and it's actually kind of fun. And then to get it off there, you just give it a good tug and then it comes loose and then you can readjust it again. But I saw a problem because most of us already have whoopie hooks because we've been using whoopie hooks for a very, very long time. And so we've already got this hardware and we paid 16 bucks a pair for these. The speed hooks are only $8 a pair, but $16 a pair for these, so we've already got them. I was wondering exactly how could I still use these, you know, if I'm not gonna have whoopie slings anymore, how can I still make use of this hardware that I already own? Well, we're also, as hammock campers, pretty used to using a Marlin spike hitch. So let me toss a Marlin spike hitch in here and then throw a toggle in there as well. So you've got your Marlin spike hitch in there with your toggle. If you take the whoopie hooks you already have and then throw them on a locked Brummel so that they're stationary and they don't fall off, all you end up having to do is you adjust the loop here on the end, run it through your continuous loop on your hammock, and then toss this right here on behind the knot. And then you give that a good tug and that thing is not going anywhere. We're used to this already. Like I said, we're pretty versed in the ways of toggles and Marlin spike hitches. So, but if you wanted to finally, for once and for all, do away with auxiliary toggles and stuff like that, let's just get rid of that altogether, pull the knot out. What you can do is you can actually use the whoopie hook itself as the toggle as well. And here's how you do it. You just throw in a Marlin spike hitch, right? You throw the whoopie hook where the Marlin spike hitch would go, and you slip it right down onto the whoopie hook. I have actually hung off this, and this little configuration right here will help you reuse hardware that you already own. I mean, I am leaning on it, and this opening here will not collapse, at least up to 180 pounds. I've not tested any further than that. Maybe some of you other guys that are a little bit heavier can throw some weight behind it or whatever. But if you've already got whoopie hooks and you want a single line adjustable suspension, utilizing your Whoopie hooks could be a viable option of doing that. You already have 2 legs of Amsteel that will be supporting the weight, and you've already got the hardware. And as everyone knows, you can put a Marlin spike hitch in anywhere in a line. We know we can do it in webbing. It's just as easy to throw one into a piece of Amsteel. So you can either use a toggle with it or you cannot. It's up to you. Now, if you don't already own Whoopie hooks, go ahead and go with the speed hooks. The speed hooks are an easy way to get that exact same ease of adjustability out of a little piece of titanium hardware, and it does make setup, takedown, and adjustment extremely fast and efficient. For $8 a pair, you can't beat it. But if you already own a $16 pair of Whoopie hooks, maybe you own several pairs of $16 Whoopie hooks for different suspensions on different hammocks, go ahead and use these. There's absolutely no reason not to. So there you go, folks. I hope you found all this information useful and handy. Maybe I saved you a few bucks, who knows? If I did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, perhaps a share, or subscribe to the channel, and that'll really help me out. So at any rate, thanks for stopping by here at Black River Survival. I'm your host, Mark Pumpkin. See you guys later.